This episode of Techno Buffalo is brought to you by Harry's. What is going on YouTube and internet world? I'm John Rettinger. This is another episode of Rettinger's Riffs. Usually I sit right here in this chair. Sometimes I get mad at stuff. Sometimes I get kind of metaphorical with stuff and whimsical, but this week I got something special for you. I want to show you what's on my iOS device. A few weeks ago I showed you what was on my Android device, my OnePlus One, and then freaking Mark tried to steal my thunder and did the same thing with his OnePlus One, and I refused to be outdone. So I'm going to show you what's rocking on my iPhone 5S, what apps I've got, how I've got it set up. Maybe you can show me what you've got on yours, and we can find the best apps, and we can be friendly and share our advice. This is Rettinger's Riffs. Let's start riffing. So here is my iPhone 5S. I am running iOS 8, at least the beta of iOS 8. I got a T-Mobile SIM card thrown in that guy. So if you saw the video I did on my Android device for what's on that, I like sort of a simple design. I've got just a row of icons down the right-hand side. Unfortunately, I can't do the same thing on iOS. So try to make my home screen kind of as simple as possible, at least the main screen. So I just have two rows, and this is what I use the most. Photos. I got a little baby at home. I like to look at way too many pictures of him. My calendar, my settings, and my camera. Thing for like my car. I've got some Techno Buffalo tracking stuff for tracking our stats. Analytics, if you have a website, is the best analytics app I have ever used. It pulls in information way quicker than any other app. I think it pulls in from Analytics Pro, so it gives you just the quickest information. We use Chartbeat. It's an app that lets you track real-time traffic on your site. And then that analytics app just gives me sort of a recap. You can tell I like to overdo it on the analytics side of things. Social media, I've got things broken down here. Tweetbot for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Foursquare, though I very rarely use Foursquare anymore, but the new icon's kind of cool. And then the sites I visit the most, I could probably take this one out and just do it right from Safari. But Techno Buffalo and ESPN, because I'm a sports nut and I got to see how my Angels are doing. You have the best record in MLB after all. And then down here in my dock, got my phone, mail, Safari, and messages. I don't use Chrome for iOS. For whatever reason, I just have always preferred Safari. But I use Chrome on my desktop. So here's where things get iOS-y and just a lot of apps and a lot of folders. So I tried to be a little bit elegant, and I broke things down by category. So Apple, that's where all my Apple stuff live, App Store, Stocks, Contacts, Calendar. You can see the rest of that stuff there. Health, Maps, Weather, kind of the rest of that business, including FaceTime. Then other, this is where I just threw everything else I couldn't put in a category. Dropcam. I friggin' love Dropcam. If you haven't checked it out or picked one up, you totally should. Google just bought them. We've got them in the office. I use them at home to watch the baby, which I know is a little creeper, but I just like to make sure he's okay. HBO Go, Flixster. I use Flixster for movies. Square is a great way to send payments. Sometimes we can pay the staff with credit card or send payments to other people. Just a great way to go. Keyring was one app I was really excited about. Essentially, it scans the little cards you get on your keys that have barcodes to like get into the gym and stuff and puts it all on there. But half the time, the companies that use those little key fob things, they can't scan the screen. So it's kind of been a bust for me. Yahoo Fantasy Basketball, Netflix, Uplayer was sort of another YouTube app. Redfin, and actually offices are near us, so I just like to track what's going on with retail property around the area. Chrome Contact Sync is a great way to sync over all of your contacts from Google over to your iOS device. That's an awesome way to do it, actually. TurboNote, a great way to sort of sign documents. The CW, I like to watch Arrow on the go. Atomic Web is another web browser that I use to try. Shazam's kind of obvious. Action Movie's kind of awesome. Lets you do cool effects with videos you take. Free Emoji, Wells Fargo, UPS, Skype, Uverse for TV. It's what I have at home. Sign Now, another thing to sort of sign documents. Nest, I got a thermostat at home and I love it. And also because my wife always forgets to turn off the AC, so I can do that. 1Password is probably the best app I have ever bought. I don't know what it costs now. The prices are always changing on it, but it is the best app on desktop or mobile to keep your password secure. I cannot recommend that one enough. YouTube, Bloomberg for stocks, Uber for doing Uber things. Uber Conference, not related to the Uber driving app, is a great way to set up conference calls. BuzzFeed to check out my listicles. Weather, Wallet, Vudu, great way to watch movies. PlayStation, of course. BitShift, you can kind of make cartoons out of your own icon. Pandora, Amex for paying credit card bills. eBay. Chase, I just switched banking over from Wells Fargo to Chase, and I kind of love it. Kivo, because I've got a Kivo at home. It's a way to get into your house without having to use a physical key. It uses Bluetooth 4.0. And Southwest. There's a lot of stuff in my other folder. Games, You can see what I got here, games, a lot of Angry Birds, Game Center's in there, Temple Run 3s, which I have a really unhealthy addiction to. These are kind of all my Passbook apps. You can see all the Passbook stuff that's there, not that much. Haven't found much use, in all honesty, for Passbook. Some charging apps to find available charging stations. We stopped the video right here just to stroke my long, flowy, beautiful beard. And look at it, I know what you're thinking. How can someone who has such a beautiful beard possibly want to shave? I gotta tell you, this thing can be a little bit on the itchy side. So I always go to my friends at Harry's. Do you not know Harry's? You should. They're less than a year old. They're already crazily disrupting the shaving industry, offering a way better experience at better value than these giant shaving behemoths like Schick and the folks at Gillette. The company makes ridiculously awesome German-engineered blades, and they cared so much about quality, they just friggin' bought the whole 93-year-old factory and like, boom, ours. All your factory are belong to us. Their co-founder also founded Warby Parker, so if you like the way they do the business, you'll also really, really like Harry's. They've got a big emphasis on design, meticulous craftsmanship, amazing value and high quality, personal and dedicated customer service. If you want to try them and you want to go from this look to this look, go to harrys.com, use promo code TECHNO, save 5 smackaroos off your first purchase. $15 is going to get you a set that includes a handle, 3 blades, shaving cream, and shipped right to your door. They'll even offer custom engraving options so your dirty roommate is not going to shave parts you don't want to know using your razor blade. Food apps, I got OpenTable, Yelp, Domino's, and Tender Greens, which I love. Their salads are delicious. The Office stuff, Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. Storage, I love using SugarSync. I know everybody's all like, woo, Dropbox is the best, which I use and like, and Google Drive is the best. I love SugarSync. I think it works awesome. You should give that a shot. Some Amazon stuff. Some Amazon apps live here as well, in case I want to search for things and check out prices. Media, this is where iTunes, iTunes Store, videos, and podcasts are going to be messaging. It's self-explanatory. WhatsApp and BBM for third-party messengers. Pebble, I used to have other Pebble apps in there, but I just kind of kept the folder. When I was in Geneva for the auto show, I had a whole folder of apps for stuff I wanted to use for translation and that kind of stuff, and figure out exchange rates. Then I got Google Sports Center. TaskRabbit is kind of a crazy thing. I don't think I haven't played with it, but I haven't actually tried the service yet. Essentially, you can find people that want to do stuff for you. Like if you need someone to go pick up dinner, pick up dry cleaning, you can do it and you can pay them right from here. They do all kinds of crazy stuff. I'll show you the app actually, because if you haven't tried it, it's ridiculously crazy for what it does. Let me go ahead and I'll just sign in with Facebook, and I'll show you just real quickly what it can do. So you can pick what you need someone to do: cleaning, handyman, assistance, moving, whatever. So let's just say cleaning, for example, and you can see people's profiles and what they charge per hour to come do your stuff. So this guy, see how far he is near me, for $18 an hour, and you just sort of tap on it and they just show up. It's crazy. I'm kind of looking forward to finding a use for it, but it just was a cool app in general. Numerics, find friends. Twitch, we got our new Twitch channel, twitch.tv/TechnoBuffalo, and Marvel Unlimited, because I like to read my comic books, so that's where that lives, and that is it. That is a very quick overview of all the things I got on my iOS device. What am I missing? What should I use? I'm looking for new recommendations also for Twitter apps. I don't like the Twitter app, the one Twitter actually makes. So I would love some recommendations on that if you guys have, or games I need to play, or utilities I got to try. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. So that's what I'm rocking on my iPhone 5S. Am I missing killer apps that I just have to try, or my life won't be complete? Are there games that I'm absolutely missing? I'd love to hear, because there's so very many apps out there. I can't try them all, but maybe you guys have tried them all. You could share with me, we could share with each other, and just be happy. Until next week, I'm John Ranger from TechnoBuffalo. Of course, check us out at technobuffalo.com for the latest and greatest tech news. Check out our new channel on Twitch at twitch.tv/TechnoBuffalo. See you guys next video. Bye-bye. Everybody's out there buying new cameras. I'm just sitting here eating fruit snacks. Hairy fruit snacks. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out the latest from the world of consumer electronics from people who absolutely love it, hit the big subscribe button right down below.